What's up, coach? In today's video, we're talking about how to sell without selling. Are you ready? Let's get started. What's up, coach? If you've been posting every single day and you have not acquired a new client or a new customer in the last 90 days, then I'm willing to bet you're missing the ingredients it needs to master the art of non-selling. So in today's video, we're gonna dive deep into how you can sell without selling using your content. So if you haven't already, go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe, and tap that bell to be notified when the next latest and greatest video comes out. So I'm Beverly Simpson, the owner of PT Profit Formula, and I've helped hundreds of personal trainers package and position their products and services. And today, we're gonna do the same for you. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 4 ingredients that you need to master the art and science of non-selling so that you can stop feeling like you're pushy, feeling sleazy, and you can actually start serving your community and putting the right message in front of the right person at the right time so you can generate more revenue inside of your business without hustling, grinding, and running yourself into the ground so that you can have the freedom financially and time freedom that you want. The first thing that we want to do is identify where we are in terms of our relationship with selling. Typically, you're going to fall into one of 4 categories. Number 1, the aggressive seller. So if you're feeling at all like sleazy, pushy, and don't want to rock the boat, then chances are you've probably had that experience where you're working with the person who is pushing and aggressive. I had a client once show me a DM message of someone who said, "Hey, how's it going? Why aren't you putting your family and business first and running the risk of going bankrupt?" Really put him on the defense and put him into the aggressive seller category. Nobody wants to live into that aggressive seller category. The second category is the apologetic seller. So have you ever had that experience where you didn't know that it was on sale, you didn't know that there was an offer, you didn't know that it was a chance that you could continue working with someone? It's because people will fall into the apologetic selling category and feel bad about putting their offers out there. The third category are the people that are edutainers. So they're gonna give you 100% of their best stuff. So, and maybe you're here where you're adding so much value because the gurus say, add value, add value. They're showing up and they're putting on a full entertainment workshop, and these are the people that are pouring their heart and soul into their efforts, and people are responding with, "Great job, love that training," or "I'm gonna do all of those things and I'll get back to you and let you know how it's going." Or maybe you yourself have had that experience of, "Oh, there's 100 things to do, I'm so overwhelmed, where do I even start? It's not possible for me," and you feel defeated and deflated because you've been inundated with information. Or the fourth category, which we're hopefully going to give you the first few steps to move you into this level of mastery, the person who is the masterful non-seller. These are the people that post their content, 3 posts generate 10K, even with a handful of followers. Or these are the people that seem to, no matter how hard you're working, they seem to work 10 times less than you and generate $1 million or $10 million in a 4-day cart open period. And you're left feeling like, what is it that they're doing that I'm not doing? Why does it seem like success is reserved for the few? So the first step is for you is to really identify where you're at on a scale of 1 to 10. Are you a 1 and feeling so embarrassed to sell and don't even want to talk about selling? Selling feels like a bad word. Or are you a 10 where you are so masterful in your crafting your message and magnetic message and people just fall into your lap. Well, chances are you're closer to the one side of the spectrum if you're watching this video. So the good news is you just need to identify where you're at and then we can start changing it. And the second step is to shift the perspective you have on selling. Because I want you to take a second and I want you to imagine the last course, the last program, or the last book you read that changed your life. Could you imagine if the seller, the person who put that book out there, decided, I don't want to put my offers out there, or they thought, I don't want to be aggressive or pushy, I'm not going to put it out there. Could you imagine where your life would be today if they didn't put out their content? They didn't put out their service? And so those people that you look up to and you're so thankful for their work, your clients and your customers look at you that way. And could you imagine how their lives, could you imagine what their lives will be missing if you hold on to the belief that selling is sleazy? Selling is a service. And once we can really get on board with knowing that selling is a service, I'm going to give you the final 2 ingredients to guarantee that you will stay out of that aggressive seller category. So that third ingredient to ensure you're going to stay out of that aggressive seller category is active listening. Most people think they're practicing active listening when in reality, they're just thinking about the next step or the next thing they're going to say to the person. Especially if you have any or all experience as someone who has done hundreds of discovery calls. Our brain is specifically designed to automate and get more efficient. We're always looking for the path of least resistance. That's a good thing. But what happens is as we acquire more experience, we oftentimes skip the active listening step, which means people don't feel heard. And it also comes from thinking, we've done this already, we know what's gonna happen. So it's imperative that we practice the active listening component, because when someone feels seen and heard, they feel loved. And that will instantly connect you to your person. And it will automatically take you out of the aggressive seller category. The fourth and last ingredient is empathy. When you can empathize with someone and demonstrate that you understand where they're coming from, you will automatically be out of the aggressive seller category. So just a quick recap, identify where you're at in terms of your relationship with selling. Recognize that selling is a service. No one wants to be the internet's best kept secret. And how are you going to change your client's life if they don't even know about you yet? 3, active listening. Participate in active listening. And number 4, empathize with your client, and you will have a full client customer base. So if you like this video, be sure to tap like, hit subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below what questions you have for me regarding building rapport, deepening connection, and selling without selling. I'll catch you on the next video.